Hey now, everyone. Welcome back to AOSX. Tonight it is round 5, and we are going outdoors with some ATL. We are racing at Atlanta Motor Speedway for the halfway point of the season. As always, we are going to kick the night show off with our D main event, which will be a 5-minute plus 1 lap race. I am your host for the night show. My name is SX Corey. Well, just Corey, but you know what I'm saying. We welcome back everyone for another show, another race, another great night of action. Should be a very interesting night of racing, start cross at its finest. But on the flip side, things will be smooth, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, we're going to get started here in a moment here. Bear with me. I'm just finalizing a couple last minute things. Bear with us and we'll get the show on the road. And I apologize for the delay here. Just got some personal work I'm just trying to tie down here. So just bear with me one moment. We'll get our D main kicked off. All right, so we are ready to rock and roll, folks. Again, this is our first of 4 races here tonight for the night show. We have already completed our qualifying and our heat races. So this, again, will be our first of 4 main events. Top 4 moving on to join the other riders that pre-qualified through the heat race. We got Mason, LU, CK designed by Cheeseheads, Connor, Underwood 23, KYSN, Mason Price, Zane Pope, Panic Rev, Sam Wow, Shotgun Brown, NBA 2 Fresh, and DC Bala. Let's go ahead and get those parties started, folks, and drop the gate. This again will be 5 minutes plus 1 lap, taking our top 4 riders to join Mr. Twister, Sloan, PBX Big Dan, Samuel YZB, Ball & K, Renegade, Volts, and BMX 129. We're looking forward to a very good night of racing here. Again, we're racing at Atlanta. If you're just joining us, our first outdoor track. And a quick announcement, we have decided that this will be the final stock track of the season. So for rounds 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, we will be going back to the custom tracks full time. So looking forward to that. Think everyone's a little bit burnt out on the stock tracks at this point. So we're going outdoors. Or to custom tracks, sorry. All right, let's go ahead and drop the gate. We are ready to rock and roll. Who do we got here, folks? Who do we think is going to take the win? Connor making his first night show, I believe. Cheesehead, Samwow, probably good favorites as well. And the gate drops. We're underway. And it looks like Connor, look at that with the cannon out of the gate there. He is going to get your whole shot. Good on him. Hopefully he can stay on 2 wheels there. He does. All right. So Connor currently, even though he did not get through that rhythm section with the ladies, still in a transfer spot early on. But we got KYSN, DC Bala, Connor. Oh, DC Bala. Somebody just rocketed off the track there. So we'll take a look and see who that was here in a moment. But up front, we got, and as I say that, commentator's curse, alive and well. So we're going to go back up here to the front. It looks like Samwell probably my favorite to win this race, and he shoots off the track. So Commentator's Curse, alive and well as always. Oh, and Mason LU over the bars, eats it. So he falls back, and we got a nice little pile of riders here, folks. It's going to be interesting to see. Again, we're taking our top 4. We'll see how they shuffle in a little tight section here. Again, for those of you tuning in and that will be racing the night show in the C, B, or A main, there are no cutting. You will be penalized. You will be banned from the night and potentially round 6 if we deem you as a multiple time offender. But we're going to stick right here right now as we have 3.5 minutes plus a lap left to go. Again, the battle for 4th here, final transfer spot between KYSN, NBA 2 Fresh, and Cheesehead. Cheesehead skimming through there like it's SX3, but makes it work. Gets by NBA 2 Fresh. Let's see what he has to respond with here as they hit the sand whoop section. Mason LU, nice pass on the inside. Or going for the pass on the inside, I should say, but NBA gets a better run through the rhythm section there and holds him off until Mason's like, hold my beer, I'm going to whoop-de-doo better than you, my friend. And he moves himself back into 6th. Unfortunately for him, still not a transfer spot, so he still has some work to do, but we got a freight train of riders here. Sam Wow leading this freight train, so we've got Sam and DC 1-2 with Shotgun Brown right there. And just fact checking, making sure everybody's staying in their lane. They are. We are good. Thank you. So we're going to go on board Cheesehead now. So Cheesehead's the first rider out. Followed by Mason, who has a little bit of work to do here. We'll see what he can do to come through the field and see if he can make an argument for a transfer spot into the top 4. Cheesehead making that skim line work for him, though. That is the preferred line. That's the pro line, if you will. The Slurps, the Axuses, the Parkers of the world. That is a line they take. And Cheesehead capitalizing on KYSN's issue. Going off track there and hugs the inside line. Gets that berm. Makes the pass into 4th. Puts a little bit of a gap between himself and KYSN for the 4th and final transfer spot. So let's see if Cheesehead can hold on. Again, taking a look back. Oh, and who was that? DC Bala launches it off the track there. That when you send it there over the bridge, man, that's a tough section. Can definitely send you well over the bars and out of play. But KYSN is on the hunt. He's still right there, still within striking distance. Any type of mistake, and as I say that, DC Bala, see, look at that. DC Bala makes a mistake in the sand section. And KYSN is right back into the picture. Mason Price now, though. Mason crawling into the contention here. He sees the top 4 riders right there. So, again, another mistake by any of these guys, and he's right there. So, we'll keep an eye on things here as they unfold. Likely going to have one more lap after this before the white flag. So, based off the track times here, they're at about, what, like 111 to 115, 16s. And Samwow is up here, yeah. So they're going to come around again. So it'll be white flag next time by. But we got Samwow, Shotgun Brown, Cheesehead move himself into 3rd, looking at him go. Followed by DC Ball, and then KYSN are right there. So, Mason Price looks like he made a mistake there. So maybe tough for him. He and the other Mason LU right now battling it out for 6th. Oh, and who was that? That was DC Bala who died there after launching it off the bridge. So he falls out of contention, and KYSN right back into a transfer spot. So KYSN has about a 2-second gap right now between himself and DC Bala. But again, anything can happen on this track. We've seen a lot of mistakes so far in this main event. So anything is possible, folks. Let's take a look and see what happens. But right now, comfortably up front, we got Samwow. Pretty much checked out at this point, along with Shotgun Brown. They're pretty safe. Cheesehead as well. So the top 3, unless everything imaginable goes wrong for them, they are likely locked in. KYSN is that last guy that may have something to worry about. Mason LU and Mason Price, the battle of the Masons right now, 6 and 7. LU got by him for 6. Then let's take a look back here, folks, and give some love to the lower field riders. We got NBA 2 Fresh in the house tonight, as always. Thanks for showing up, NBA. CK Design by running in 9th right now. Connor Underwood 23 in 10th after a amazing hole shot. Hate to see that, but I think Connor's just happy he made the night show at this point and outqualified some riders. He was pretty stoked in the group chat earlier. Panic Rev right now on Connor, though, battling for that top 10 finish, currently in 11th. And then Zane Pope rocking the 127 Joker gear over here in last. But we're in the final lap right here. Shotgun Brown has taken the lead. Cheesehead has moved into second, so Sam Wow made a mistake. And look at that. He was in first and easily just fell right back out in third. Oh, and Cheese went down, smacked the wall, or the bridge. And DC Balla, look at this. DC Balla has gotten by KYSN, folks. So this is the battle for the fourth and final transfer spot. And Mason, if something goes wrong, may be right there. But one section left to go. This straightaway, we'll see what happens. Do they each get through it clean? It's going to be interesting to see who launches the bridge here and gets it clean. But oh, DC Balla goes off the track. KYSN does not get him. So Shotgun Brown gets the win. Samwow, Cheesehead, DC Balla, and so Shotgun Brown, Samwow, Cheesehead, and DC Balla will be your qualifiers headed to the C main. Got a little ahead of myself, but hey, maybe they'll get in the A main. You never know. So again, congratulations, Shotgun Brown, Samwow, Cheesehead, and DC Balla. You have advanced to our C main. And we ask that you guys stay in the lobby. So that way, things go smoothly. Fewer invites for me to send out. Makes life easier for all of us all around. All right, well, great race to kick off the night show, folks. We're about to drop the gate and get our invites out for our C main, which again will be another 5-minute plus 1 lap race. Taking the top 4 riders. Christian, round 6 will be next Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Next Thursday is the 27th. So again, we race AOSX every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific. You can sign up on our Discord. Just check us out on Instagram, AOSX_series. And then you can go ahead and get signed up. We're about to get underway here with our C main. So just bear with me a moment or two here while I get these invites out, and then we're going to get the action started. Samuel YZB in the house. Welcome back, Sam. It's been a while, man. We've missed you out there. All right, so we got Ball and K. Renegade C14. BMX, please send me a friend request, man. I love you, man, but I can't with your screen name. It's too many underscores, too many numbers. It's just a nightmare. All right, I think that's all our invites there. We're just waiting on this last one. All right, so we're just waiting on the last couple of invites, and look at that. BMX sent me a friend request. Thank you. I love it when people listen. And then I also got one from Ball and K too. People just want to be my friend. All right, so we are missing one rider. BMX is in the house. Ball and K. DC Balla, are you in here? You are not. That's our missing rider. My bad. Mystery solved. All right, we are good to go, folks. So again, welcome back. If you're just tuning in right now, this is round 5, the halfway point of the season for AOSX Season 1. We are racing in Atlanta, and we're about to drop the gate on our C main, which will be 5 minutes plus 1 lap, taking our top 4 to join the other 8 riders already pre-qualified through the heat races in our B main. As always, SX Corey here on the call in the booth. Ready to have some fun tonight. And we're already having some fun, what I'm saying. We're about an hour into the action already. We've already taken care of qualifying and our heat races. Your top qualifier on the night, Slurp with a 111.124. What a lap. Parker, 111.292, and Squally, 111.424, your top 3 qualifiers. And then Iowa Hawkeyes not far behind with a 111.559, the only 4 riders to dip down into the 111s. But we are ready to go. Let's go ahead and drop the gate. C main action underway. Again, 5 minutes plus 1 lap. So how are we feeling, folks? You know, I'm sure it's a national holiday for a lot of our community. I'm sure many of you are partaking. Not making assumptions. The devil's lettuce in full effect tonight, folks. I'm good, Pressure. I'm good, man. Just busy work week for me out in the real world. So it's nice to kind of get away from the real world and hop on here and have some fun for a little bit. I wish I could play the game more than I am. I'll be honest, I maybe have like 3 hours of gameplay on this game. But, you know, hey, life gets in the way. Gotta do things, you know. But all right. We are ready to go. Our boys are ready. We got Samuel YZB, Big Dan, Mr. Twister in the house. Samwow, Ball and K, BMX 129, Owen, Volts. Joe Burrow himself, Volt 640. Cheesehead, DC Balla, Shotgun Brown, and Renegade C14. All right, let's go. All right, we're going on board with Shotgun Brown, our D-main winner. And he does not get a good start, but you know who does? Number 13. Which, of course, damn game won't even let me switch them. But it's PBSX Big Dan with that big hole shot out front early, followed by DC Balla and BMX 129. Ball and K, though, right there in contention. Watch out for him. He's got the speed. He can definitely make a main out there. A lot of these riders can, honestly. Everyone with our format always has a shot. But we got Volts, Samuel, YZB, Renegade, Owen. Oh, Owen going off the track there. Followed by Cheesehead, Mr. Twister, and Samwow with a terrible start right out the gate. They're going to have some work to do. Samwow made a main in round 2. So we know he's got the speed for it, but we'll keep tabs on it here as he's getting passed quick by Renegade, like he's freaking standing still there. Holy moly. But we're going to go up here front. Slow in 156, currently in 7th, so he's got a little bit of work to do, but again, obviously, it's the first full lap of this race. All the riders are still pretty bunched up together. BMX 129, though, that first rider out, looking to make some noise and get into a transfer spot. Again, as we saw last week, pressure applier, B Green, Little Baggett, a lot of these riders making their first A main. B Green has made A main, so I take that back, but I know we had one other rider, if I recall, Ballin K. I have to go back. My memory may not be serving me right now, but either way, the point I'm making is that we had 3 riders make their first AOSX A main last week, so anything is possible. Anything is possible! Sorry. I had to Paul Pierce that, even though I hate anything Boston sports related, but that's besides the point. Shotgun Brown now has fallen into that 5th spot, that first spot out, but again, he's got the pack right there. Ooh, that tight inside corner. Oh, Shotgun Brown, I saw that coming from a mile away. Goes over the bars as he hits the tough block. So that now leaves Volts a little bit of wiggle room, as I nearly commentate or cursed his ass. Oh yeah, Kevin Garnett, my bad. I'm thinking Paul Pierce on the stretcher, you know, complaining about breaking his leg when really he just had to go take a dump, right? Isn't that the story now? Either way, Boston sports makes me want to take a dump. To hell with them all. The battle rages on, though, as we get back from fecal talk and Boston talk. What's the difference? Am I right, folks? Am I right? Sloan has moved himself into the top 5. Again, plenty of time as he makes the inside pass on Volts and moves himself into 4th. Volts went a little too fast there and blew the rut. So he falls out of a transfer spot. He's going to be pushing hard, though, because Volts has the speed. Let's see. He qualified 16th overall with a 113.9. So we definitely know he has the pace to run at least in B main and at least be in contention for that A spot. Oh, and he goes over the bars again. So Volts cannot grab the rut there. That's 2 straight berms he's blown on the inside. And he falls back into 7th. So now that leaves Renegade C14 as that first rider out. But let's see what kind of charge he can put in there. Again, we have about 110 plus 1 lap, so there will be 2 more laps to go after this. Pressure applier, you qualified 9th overall with a 113.096. One thing we will be doing, because I know a lot of you have been asking for this, we will be making a shareable sheet that you guys can all view and access, and you'll be able to see us upload the times in live time and scoring, essentially, right? So when we're putting in the times and you're getting, you're wondering what's going on, you'll be able to see that. Renegade, though, on the move. Who messed up here? So we got Ball and K slowing into 2nd now. Renegade 3rd. Samuel YZB 4th. Oh, it's Volts. So Volts fell back down. So did DC Baller. Holy moly. Oh, and DC Baller loops it. So we're going to have white flag next time by. So we got Volts and Cheesehead 6th and 7th. BMX 129 right now. He can taste the B main, folks. He can taste it. What does he have for these guys? I mean, Samuel YZB and Renegade may just... Oh, and as I say that, Samuel YZB makes a mistake. Falls from 4th to 6th. So just like that, it's that easy, folks. That easy to go from a transfer spot and just completely lose your race. And Volts just completely Cody shocked that and right into the bridge. Remember when he did that at Houston this year? Oof. I remember watching that and it hurt. But up front, taking the white flag, Ball and K out front comfortably. Slow in 156, where he belongs at the top of the field in second. Then we got BMX 129 and Renegade holding down the final two transfer spots. But if anything happens, Cheesehead and Shotgun Brown are right there to capitalize. I think it was Shotgun Brown that made that mistake, actually, now that I think about it, a lap or two ago. So we're going to keep our eyes peeled here, folks. This is the battle for the fourth and final transfer spot. What does Cheesehead have in him? Can he reach deep down and put together a very good lap here and capitalize on a potential mistake from BMX and Renegade? Again, I always say it, why battle with each other? Just bring it home. There's no reason to be fighting it out for a transfer spot when you're already in a transfer spot. Oh, and Samuel YZB with the mechanical failure, calling it a night. We'll wish you well, Samuel. Hope to see you back next week. As we come to the final straight here, we're going to have Ballin' K taking the win. He is your C-Main winner, followed by Slowin. Unless he can finish. Yep, he can. So Slowin, Renegade, BMX, and Cheesehead is not going to get it. Unfortunate for Cheese, he was right there. One more lap and maybe he would have had something for him. So Ballin' K, congratulations, our C-Main winner. Ballin' K, Slow, and BMX Renegade, your transfers out of the C-Main. Cheesehead, Shotgun Brown, Sam Wow, Mr. Twister, Big Dan, Volt, and Samuel YZB. Unfortunately for them, their night is done. We'll see you guys next week for round 6. Custom track, remember that, built by yours truly. All right, so we are good to go here. Some good laps there. 114s and 113s from everyone there. Gotta love it. This guy's getting faster and faster every lap, obviously, as the talent gets better. The racing, the intensity, all jumps with it. What the heck? Okay, I guess I cannot stay in a lobby unless I'm just doing something wrong. Probably am, but either way. Nope, we do want collisions. Alright. So again, we had Ballin' K, Saloan, gotta fact check myself now. BMX and Renegade, yep, that's right, okay. BMX and Renegade. Just think of Styx. I know most of you guys are too young to even know who the band Styx is, but alright. Okay, Hockey, just join my lobby, why don't you? Even though you're in this race, but it's beside the point. Alright, we got Yoshi in here. Saltman, your round 2 winner. Just goes to show you the depth we have here, folks. All right, who else do we got in here? Pressure Applier is in here. R Dizzle, Saltman, Slowin. All right, so let's get some more invites sent out. Let's see, we got Little Baggett in here. We got Yoshi in here. We got Hockey in here. We got Dirty Boy Jackson. That's who we're missing. Dirty Boy. Man, the algorithm search is ridiculous. I literally type his entire name, and he's the third result that pops up. Make that make sense to me, people. Make that make sense to me. All right, Pressure Appliers in. R Dizzle is in. PSH, tongue-tied. SHP. There we go. Underscore. Skrrr. Ball and K, Slow and BMX, and Renegade. There we go. Oh, he's already joined. We're good. We're good. All right. So we got PSHP, Skrrr. Renegade C14, Dirty Boy Jackson, R Dizzle BMX 129, Little Baggett, Saloan, Ball and K, Salt Man, Yoshimura, Pressure Applier, Hockey Drew, and yours truly. This is our B main, folks, taking the top 4 riders. This is a 10-minute plus 1 lap race. Again, we're taking our top 4 to the main event to join. Squale, B Green, Bejito, Parker, K2 Fast, Slurp, Anthony Martin, Iowa Hawkeye. Let's go ahead and drop the gate. All right, Owen, hurry up and go pee. I will give you a minute and a half or so here. So how about Atlanta, speaking, while we give Owen a minute? Oh, okay, I guess he's going to hold it. I was just going to say, how about Chase Sexton, huh? Finally putting in a full 20-minute moto, get himself a W. Cooper Webb making Eli Tomac his daddy. Even that was for one position, but yeah. Let me dream, all right? Let me dream. Cooper Webb's winning this championship, folks. Don't let anybody tell you different. He's got that dog in him. He's got that dog in him. All right, let's go. Let's drop the gate in 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going on board our points leader, Hockey Drew. And Hockey gets a decent start right out the gate, but it will be Pressure Applier winning that drag race. And Dizzle gets reset, trying to be a little aggressive there. He did not let off. That was his fault. But Little Baggett out front. Hockey, Drew, Ball and K, and Pressure Applier, your top 4 right now. Early on, we got Dirty Boy Jackson and Owen, 5th and 6th. Our Dizzle, after smacking into one of the flaggers, battling with his buddy Sloan, followed by Yoshimura and Saltman, 8th and 9th. Renegade, BMX, and PSHP Skrrr rounding out the field. But you're first to the finish line. Hockey Drew leads us around for the first full lap here. Again, this is a 10-minute plus 1 lap moto, folks. Taking our top 4. Little Baggett holding on to second. Somebody made a mistake there, and that allows Sloan. Oh, beautiful pass on the inside by Sloan as he gets by Dirty Boy Jackson for 3rd. So Dirty Boy falls back into 4th, and he's got R Dizzle right on him, along with Saltman. All of these riders hungry. Perennial A-main riders here, folks. Just goes to show you, we have about 20 riders that any given night can be A-main riders, if not more. So crazy depth here we have at AOSX and on PlayStation. We love it. We thank you all for joining us. Much appreciated. But we're going to stay on board our Dizzle here as he's in 6th. He's, again, the odd man out as of right now as he gets by Saltman. So both of these riders, A-main boys, currently on the outside looking in. They both hit the triple section, get right onto the whoops. And Dizzle, a little squirrely there, but this is going to tell the tale, folks. Who is launching it and going to go off track or land on a tough block? That's going to cause a lot of headaches tonight, I can already tell. But look at this. We got 3 wide. Oh, and Dizzle going to the inside, makes the pass. So he can get a 2 for 1. He gets by Sloan. Woo, Dizzle, Dizzle, Dizzle. Oh, 3 wide going into the sand. Holy moly. And they all get through it somehow, some way. Our Dizzle choosing the wrong line there. He goes from 4th to 7th as he opts to go on the outside line. That is not the line, my guy. I've raced this track for 5 laps, and even I know that. But Dizzle does channel his inner SX3 days and skims right through that rhythm section. Back into 4th, so what the heck do I know, right? So we got our Dizzle, slow and pressure applier, and Yoshimura right now, along with Dirty Boy Jackson. So we got a 5-rider freight train here. 6 riders, holy moly. Ballin' K has entered the chat. He's like, hey, I got a taste of victory in that B main or C main. I want a taste of victory, and I want a taste of that A main as well, as he makes a mistake. So, again, alive and well, commentator's curse. Yoshimura with a beautiful pass on the inside for Dirty Boy Jackson, moves himself into 7th. Makes a mistake there, and he's going to have to skim through that, and Dirty Boy gets right back by him. Pressure applier setting his sights on the lead pack here. Again, we got 5th, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd all right here. So Saltman, look at Saltman. About a lap and a half ago, he was like a 9th. And he has clawed his way through, and this is why he was an ESX finalist, folks. The man is putting up and not shutting up. But up front, look at this. Your points leader, Hockey Drew, with some unfortunate luck in the heat race. He is gone. Hockey is absolutely putting off the laps right now. Good for him. He needed this, some confidence heading into the A main, if he holds on, of course. Saltman, though, in 2nd. He's right there in the conversation. Little Baggett right now in 3rd. Our Dizzle has now moved himself into that 4th and final transfer spot. So, again, a lot of back and forth here. Dirty Boy Jackson, Renegade, and Owen. And Renegade goes off the track there, allowing Owen to get by him. Still with some work to do, though, as we're right around the halfway point of this race. Owen currently holding down 6th. Pressure Applier, that's who I forgot, who made that A main last week. He was the 3rd rider. Pressure Applier, Little Baggett, and Balling K? I believe so. Again, I'll have to fact check myself. But we're going to see on board here and see this battle between Owen and Pressure Applier and see... Oh, and Owen just completely explodes. Don't know what in the world just happened there, but Owen over the bars and falls back to 11th. Up here, though, we got a 3-way battle for 2 spots. So our Dizzle, Little Baggett, and Dirty Boy Jackson right now. 3 riders battling for 2 spots. But Pressure Applier is right here. He's not out of contention, as we've seen. We're just still right around the halfway point. Plenty of time, plenty of mistakes to be made potentially by these riders, as you see both Dirty Boy Jackson and Little Baggett both going off track there and clenching their booty holes that they did not land on that tough block. Woo! Pressure Applier with a beautiful inside pass on Dirty Boy Jackson. That was a textbook pass, folks. Moves himself into 5th and now sets its sights on Little Baggett, hoping to put some distance between himself and Dirty Boy Jackson. Dirty Boy Jackson got screwed over by a dirty pass by Pressure Applier. Except it wasn't dirty. It was just like filthy dirty. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and Little Baggett. Little Baggett goes down. Loses that transfer spot. So Baggett went from 4th to 6th right there. And then we still got BMX, Yoshimura, Renegade, Ball and K. Oh, and looks like he's starting to pack it in. He made Jason Anderson this and call it a day early. And then Skur and dead last. But up front, checking out, we got Hockey Drew and Saltman saying, thank you very much. I am getting some lap sync and some prep in for the A main over here. They are focused on the next race already from the looks of it. Our Dizzle not as comfortable, but somewhat comfortable in 3rd. And then Pressure Applier, again, moving himself into that 4th and final transfer spot as they run right now. But last week's A main rider, Little Baggett, excuse me, got a little tongue-tied there. He is wanting more A main blood. He got a taste of it last week and he wants more of it now. But Dirty Boy Jackson looking to make his first AOSX A main. So we got a lot of riders here who are pretty new to the A main life, if you will, right? For a long time there, we had a pretty consistent group of like 12 to 15 riders. Oh, and Little Baggett gets a little too close to the bridge there and destroys himself and falls back to 8th. So a lot of work to be done, but again, still plenty of time. He's only about 2-3 seconds behind Pressure Apply right now in the fourth and final transfer spot. But he's going to have to ice himself a little bit after this race, because that had to have hurt. Virtually, right? And Yoshimura quietly putting together a decent race here. Again, he was buried in the pack a little bit early on, and he's slowly but surely putting a quiet ride together and clawing up through the field. 4th place is right there, so the sneaky assassin over here, maybe he'll get himself into that transfer spot and just ride consistent as Dirty Boy just destroyed himself going over the sand section there. Holy moly. That's right, Twister. Little Baggett has been promoted to Big Baggett. He's got those big boy pants on now as he's got that A main blood in him. We'll see what he's got. Oh, he goes through the rhythm section. He doesn't skim it, so it's a little faster to skim that. Oh, and he gets reset. Oh, that's rough. He gets a rough reset there. That is unfortunate. So that may put a little bit of distance there. Yeah, that might be all she wrote for Baggett unless he gets some very fortunate mistakes by the lead boys up here, because Yoshi right now, Dirty Boy Jackson, doing all they can to hunt down Pressure Applier. Our top 3 riders, though, have checked out. Hockey Drew continues to lead, as we'll have the white flag next time by. Saltman in 2nd, R Dizzle in 3rd. But the battle here, once again, for that 4th and final transfer spot. Pressure Applier holding it down. But for how long? Again, we have 2 laps here. White flag next time by. And we got 3 riders itching to get into that A main. Little Baggett, Big Baggett, I should say, still not totally out of contention. Anything can happen, and he's obviously has the speed. He was your 15th fastest qualifier tonight with a 1:13.828. Yoshi with the preferred line choice there with the skim. You can see reeled in Jackson and Pressure Applier a little bit there, and he's very fortunate not to have screwed himself over there and crashed. Good for him. So Hockey Drew coming to the white flag. He takes that white flag. So 1 to go here, folks. Again, if you're just tuning in, this is round 5 of the AOSX Season 1, and we are at Atlanta Motor Speedway. This is our B main event, where we're taking our top 4 finishers to join our other 8 riders from the heat race qualification. And this is going to get dicey, folks. Again, final lap, all bets are off. And our Dizzle made a mistake there, so now even our Dizzle is in trouble of not making that A main. One mistake from Dizzle and he is out. So we'll take a look and see how things go here. Again, 4 riders battling for 2 spots. Who's going to get them? Yoshimura putting on a charge here. He wants it. He wants it. There he goes. And oh, is he going to capitalize? Is he going to get a 2 for here? Oh, beautiful pass by Yoshi on the inside. Gets by Dirty Boy Jackson. Moves into 5th. What has he got for Pressure Applier here? He does it. Yoshi on the outside makes the pass on Pressure Applier. It's going to come down to the send here, folks. Who is going to nail that bridge jump? Pressure Applier goes to the inside. Oh, they both go off the track. Oh, drag race to the finish, and Yoshi gets him. Yoshi gets Pressure Applier on the final lap, the final section, and gets that 4th and final transfer spot. Both of them with the full send onto the bridge. And they both went off the track there, so no foul play whatsoever. But Hockey drew with a 111.9, so now Hockey has dipped into the 111s. Saltman, Ardizzle, and Yoshi right at the end there makes the pass on pressure applier. And holy moly, what a race. That was a great finish, folks. Great finish. So congratulations, Hockey Drew, Saltman, Ardizzle, and Yoshimura. They move on. Pressure applier, Dirty Boy Jackson, great rides. BMX 129 and Little Baguette as well. Renegade, Slow, and Ballin' K, and Skr. Great race. So we got our riders, folks. We are ready to go. A-main time. The sweats are in the building. Track suits are on. Let's go. All right. Oh, that's why, because I didn't wait for the timer to go off. Okay, so that's why. Look at that, you learn something new every day. Even though this is, the fourth race I broadcast. But that's neither here nor there. It's not like I was broadcasting on SX4 and 5.2. Right? All right, so no offense, I'm going to be kicking y'all out. Baguette, I love you, man. Good race. Thanks for showing up. We'll see you next week for round 6. So we got boom. All right. Time for the boys to eat now, folks. There weren't like copyright violations. I play some DMX right now. Get the mood going. The surprise of the night, though, man. K2 Fast is a direct qualifier from the heat races. Good for him. And then Anthony Mart's our last one to get in here. All right. All right, folks. Time for the big boys to play. 20 minutes plus 1 lap. All bets are off. Who do we got? We got Squale, B Green, Bejito, Parker, K2 Fast, Slurp, Anthony Mart, Iowa Hawkeyes, Hockey Drew, Saltman, Ardizzle, and Yoshimura. What a stacked lineup. Let me know in the comments, who do you have your money on? Who's going to get the win? Will it be our points leader, Hockey Drew? Will he finally get his first AOSX victory in SX6? Will it be Saltman, our round 2 winner? Slurp, will he finally get the monkey off his back on SX6? With Access not in the house and get his first win of the season. Iowa Hawkeye is always a threat. He just never gets a start. B Green, K2 Fast, Squale. Speaking of not getting your starts, if Squale can get a start, folks, watch out. This man can rip it here. He was right there. He was 3rd fastest overall and only 0.3 off of Slurp for the fastest lap. So be on the lookout for that. Parker, your 2nd fastest qualifier, 0.1 off of Slurp speed. And I, for one, have seen Parker and Axis go toe-to-toe in a 10-minute moto here where they were just absolutely pacing each other out. Great motos. Anything is possible here. Hell, even our Dizzle may win. You never know. Doubt it, but you never know. I'm just kidding. Love you, Dizzle. All right, so we are going to get up and running here. Again, this is 20 minutes plus 1 lap. A main time to get at it. You know what? Real quick. There we go. I cannot stand the menu music. If I'm a little loud on the broadcast, that's why, because I had to like talk over it just so I can hear myself. So my bad. Hopefully now it's, you know, it doesn't sound like I'm just screaming. My bad. But let's go. So once again, folks, A main, round 5, ATL, Atlanta Motor Speedway, Squale, B Green, Bejito, Parker, K2 Fast, Slurp, Anthony Mart, Iowa Hawkeyes, Hockey Drew, Salt Man, R Dizzle, Yoshimura. Anybody can take a win here tonight. Anybody. We should get like an AOSX, like, I know we had the Fantasy League. AOSX Fantasy back in SX4. We should do, if anybody's old enough, we could do like prop bets. All right, let's go ahead and drop the gate, folks. I'm going with Parker tonight. That's my pick before the race starts here, and I'm gonna go on board with him. So commentator's curse, he's probably gonna like lag out. Or does he? What a start. Parker times the gate perfectly, but Yoshi is going to win that drag race. Will Parker let off a little bit? Yes, he does. Then he hugs the inside, and Parker with the whole shot could not have asked for a better start. What can he do now with that? Bejito right behind him in second, though. They get through this pack clear. Yoshimura taking full advantage of that photo finish in the B main out front early in third, with Iowa Hawkeyes finally getting a good start. So this could be trouble, folks. If Iowa can put a couple of laps clean here and stay with this front pack, that may be dangerous for the rest of them. But one of our heavy hitters, Parker, out front early, and he is your first to the finish line. We got Bejito, Iowa Hawkeyes, Slurp with some work to do there in fourth. Then we got B Green, Yoshimura, Hockey Drew, Squale. Oh, that is some rough breaks for Squale there. There is no reason he should have been reset there. And the game just decided to bend him over there. That's just very unfortunate. Speaking of unfortunate, Art Dizzle back here in 10th. Then we got K2 Fast with his AOSX A main debut with a beautiful pass on the inside. Art Dizzle just does not get that section. The flat sections are his Achilles heel. And then Saltman, oh, rough start for Saltman. He's got some work to do. He definitely shouldn't be down this far in the pack, but we'll see what happens. We still got 18-20 plus 1 lap to go, so a lot of time. But up front, Parker is already starting to put a little bit of a gap between himself and Bejito. About a second, 1.2 seconds or so. I know time is scoring says 1.9. That is BS. I'm saying more like 1.5. Iowa Hawkeyes are right there in third, and Slurp is probably already dreading having to get by Iowa because that is going to be a rough go. But our top 4 riders all right there, and then B Green. Look at B Green right now, hanging with the top boys right now. He's up in 5th place. Slurp makes the pass on Iowa Hawkeyes, has moved himself into third, now sets his sights on Bejito. Parker, I know, is praying that Bejito can hold off Slurp. And as I say that, Slurp's just like, nah, I'm good. I'm not here to mess around tonight, folks. I want to win. So the battle is on. Parker and Slurp, your 2 fastest qualifiers. 1 and 2, ready to throw down. But Iowa Hawkeyes makes a pass, and he makes a charge right there on Slurp. So I was like, not so fast, my friend. Lee Corso in the house, college football fans. I was like, yeah, no, I want to win. Oh, and Parker makes a mistake. Slurp into the lead. Uh-oh. Bejito capitalizing there, moves himself into second. Iowa third, B Green, and Parker has slipped from 1st to 5th. You hate to see that. he's got some work to do, but it's just minimal mistakes like that that really can make or break a night for a rider, especially with how deep and how tight this pack is. That's what she said. Anything, literally just one mistake can take you, as you just saw, from first to fifth. So we'll see what Parker can do. We know he can put in the laps. He's going to have to dig down deep and really throw them down. But we got B Green, Bajito battling for that final podium right now. This would, for both of them, be their first AOSX podium for the A main. Iowa Hawkeyes, though, putting in a good run, skimming the living hell out of that rhythm section. He actually pulled up on Slurp, so that might be a spot where he can set his sights on Slurp the next time by and maybe kind of show him a wheel. Let him know he's there. Let's see if Iowa can put like the Axis fear into Slurp, cause him to make a mistake. Well, we got Samo over here calling an Iowa dub tonight. Oh, and Bajito launches in just like that SpaceX fucking rocket today. Did not go well for him. Did not go well. But Bajito comfortably in third right now, just holding it down, riding his own race. Parker, Anthony Mart, look at Anthony Mart. Good for you, Anthony. Top 5 so far. Then B Green, Hockey Drew not having himself a night. Our points leader not having a good ride. Yoshi 8th, K2 Fast 9th, R Dizzle, Squale, oh my god, Squale, and Saltman, damn! What is happening, folks? The parody is unreal on SX6. This is crazy. But yeah, Hockey Drew, man, this is a point salvaging night for him. He needs to get at least into the top 4, I'd say. Because Parker's going to have a discussion to say about this. We may have a new rider with the red plate heading into round 6. But up front, Iowa Hawkeye is still keeping Slurp honest. There we go. Let's give the riders a little bit of a look here. Now, people want to see where the riders are stacking up. So again, Slurp, your leader here as we just passed the quarter point of this race. Iowa Hawkeyes in second, Bajito third. Oh, and he almost went over the bars there. Ooh, Parker, what a move. Shot out of a cannon there. Parker got a great run in that sand section and makes the pass on Bajito for third. So again, this race is not over, folks. Parker is probably fuming right now, knowing he's got the speed. This is his track, arguably his best track on the circuit, next to his hometown track of Detroit. But Slurp is dangerously starting to crawl away here. Let's go on board here. Let's change the camera angle a little bit and take a look. Let's see from the launch angle here. Sends it. Look at that. That's a screenshot right there. Ew. So Slurp leads us back one more time through. Iowa's right there still, though. Enough. One mistake, and Slurp is in for a treat of a battle. Then we got Parker back in third, like I mentioned. Bajito, Anthony Mart, B Green, Hockey Drew, Yoshimura, Squale, K2 Fast, Saltman, and then last but definitely not least, our Dizzle. Slurp finding the skim line there. And it looks like he hit it a little bit better than Iowa there, so he probably put a little more gap. Slurp has opened up that lead to about 2.5, almost 3 seconds now. So we'll definitely have to see what Iowa's got, if anything, for Slurp as we come near the halfway point of this race. Again, nothing would surprise me at this point. You know, mistakes happen, and as you saw with Parker, one mistake takes you from first down to fifth. Obviously, now as we're a little deeper into the race, you know, the mistakes aren't as costly. Oh, and Iowa goes down as I say that. Literally, as I say that, commentators curse alive and well. So now Parker can smell blood, and Slurp at this point may be just in absolute cruise control because he's opened himself a good like 6-7 second lead now. It's going to be rough. They're going to need some help from Slurp and a couple of mistakes just to get back into this. And Parker makes another mistake. So Parker goes off track, falls out of the podium. Bejito, look at Bejito go. So Bejito now contending for a podium position here. Iowa Hawkeye, though, still in second, riding his own race at this point. Slurp has absolutely gapped this field and said, hold my Monster Energy. He's not old enough to drink yet. Slurp over here putting on that Chase Sexton ride. Will this finally be the race that Slurp actually does get it all the way through? No mistakes, start to finish. Not having access there may relieve him a little bit of that stress. Hands aren't as sweaty. But, again, don't count out Iowa. Never count out Iowa. Bejito, Parker still in a nice heated battle for third. Get a point salvaging night for Parker. Obviously, he wants a win, as we all do, but at this point, he's making up significant ground on your points leader, Hockey Drew, up here. So Parker's in fourth, Hockey Drew's in seventh. And then down here throughout the rest of the field, we got Squall in eighth. K2 Fast, again, with his first AOSX A main here tonight. Running in the top 10. Good for you, K2 Fast. You love to see it. Love to see the parity. Yoshimura here rounding out the top 10. Saltman and Art Dizzle, 11th and 12th. Saltman just not feeling it here tonight. Let's see. Saltman qualified 13th with a 113.664. Although arguably it's 12th since Twisted Revan was using the cut with a 113.640. So either way, I guess technically based off qualifying times, Saltman's kind of right where he should have been. But there's a nice little battle here. So Saltman, as I say, it goes from 11th to potentially 9th. Let's see what happens here. Is he going to square up? But yes, he does. Beautiful pass on the inside by Saltman. And he closes the door. Textbook pass there by Saltman. Moves himself into 9th. Ooh, but K2 making a nice little charge on the outside. Who's going to get the rhythm section here? They both somewhat skim it. But Saltman, it looks like he finally does close the door. Squale now charging through the field. He is moving up on Hockey Drew, our points leader. This is not what Hockey wants to be doing right now, especially with Parker up in third. He wants to be going forward, not back. Hockey Drew getting a little too comfortable there, not pushing himself. Very conservative rider, if you don't know Hockey Drew. He doesn't like to push his limits too much. He has a pace, and he will not deviate from that. Which, unfortunately, he's got the talent to be a contender and win races. Just needs to find that little extra edge there. Very Cole Seeley-esque, Kevin Windham-esque. Fast, consistent, but just sometimes just doesn't get it done. We're trying to break him out of that shell, folks. We're trying to break him out of it. Get him to push himself. Because conservative riding gets you in at 7th, so what are you going to lose by trying to go for it, right? But B Green, look at B Green go. Top 6 over here. Great ride from B Green. Taking that step up in SX7, or excuse me, SX6. Bejito. Am I saying it right now? Anthony Mart, top 5 right now, currently running in 5th, and he's right there. He's got podium on his mind. Parker and Bejito, according to the comments. and Iowa Hawkeyes right now, making them another mistake, it looks like. Where's Slurp? Jeez, oh. Slurp, we get it. You're fast. Save some speed for the rest of us, my guy. Oh, and it looks like we lost K2 fast. So unfortunately for K2, his first AOSX A main will end in a DNF. K2, we loved having you out here, though, man. Keep it up. We'll see you next week, hopefully for round 6. Which, again, if you're just tuning in, will be a custom track. We are going custom tracks with the rest of the series. Which is crazy because we're only like 6 weeks into the game and people are already tired of it. Must be nice. I haven't even put a lap on Denver yet. That just goes to show you how much I played this game. I have yet to even put one single lap on the Denver track. Slurp, though, speaking of Denver over here, riding like Eli Tomac just gone. Then we got Iowa and Parker now battling for second. Bejito right there, though, in fourth. And Anthony Martin has something to say about that. Look at B Green right there, too. Again, great to see it. Hockey Drew and Squale still locked at the hip there, here battling for seventh. Hockey needs to be moving forward, not back. And Saltman is also coming in to play here now. Yeah, that's right. Actually, I somewhat disagree. I like the idea of the inside burns. The problem is the tracks are too narrow. If they were a little wider and maybe a little more selective, like I know some tracks have them on every single 180, or so it's like you got to be a little more selective on it. It's the closest thing Milestone's going to get to giving us track deformation, though. Unfortunately, I don't think we're ever going to truly get that. Wishful thinking on my part, right? I'm just thinking about my old reflex days, which makes you wonder how something from 14 years ago can do it, but they can't do that now in 2023, but that's beside the point. Yeah, Access, you are right. As of right now, I believe we will have a new points leader. And Hockey Drew getting in his own head there. Squale moves into seventh, dropping Hockey down to eighth. So that will definitively take that red plate off of Hockey Drew and hand it over to Parker. Oh, and Hockey is falling apart. Saltman is right there now. Here we go. So Hockey is absolutely trending the wrong way, falling back into eighth with Saltman right on his rear now for a chance to go ahead and fall into ninth. Oh, Slurp, even with the missed round, really? Dang, all right. I guess I should be up to date with my own series point standings, right? Sorry, the past couple of weeks for me, folks, just from work and personal, has been ridiculous. So I apologize for not being as completely up to date and informed as I should be. I own that. I apologize. Let's see. So Parker's still holding down third. Bejito. Right there, though. One more mistake by Parker, and it's all over for him. Bejito will get a podium. Or Anthony Martin may get a podium. Or shit, even B Green may get a podium. You get a podium. Y'all get a podium. Let's stand with Anthony Martin here, though. He's put a good ride together. He's made every single A-main. And he's moving on up. I know he was finishing like 11th, 12th, 10th the first couple of rounds, and here he comes, and he's putting on a good showing tonight. Ooh, he shows Bejito a wheel there, and R. Dizzle with the mechanical failure calls it a night on his end as well. So we got 150 plus 1 lap to go here tonight. Again, this is your A-main We got Slurp leading, followed by Iowa Hawkeyes and Parker. Exactly, Sword. You got the Europeans. Don't forget Yoshi as well. You know, just casually up, middle of the night on a Friday morning for them. Just shows the dedication that they have to this game, this series. We greatly appreciate that here. We appreciate everyone here at AOSX, or I should say everyone at AOSX here appreciates those of you that compete with us, especially when there's such a time difference. I mean, that's some dedication that in my grand old age of 33 here, I don't know if I would be able to muster that for something if I was that good. Woo! Anthony March getting a little choppy there. Well, I tried to square up Bajito again, but did not make the move. But let's go back up here. Nope, Parker's on his own. Iowa's still on his own. Slurp probably lapping everyone by now. Yeah, this is the closest battle on the track, so we're going to stay here. Oh, and looking down at the standings, Hockey Drew lost 8th to Saltman. So rough go for Hockey Drew. And he's about to get passed by Yoshi. So the German assassin over here, Yoshimura, about to make quick work of Hockey Drew too. Hockey, man, what is going on, my guy? This is not the night for you. And Slurp came across just before time ran out, so they will be hitting the white flag next time by. Anthony Martin has made the pass on Bajito into 4th. Parker's right there, though. One mistake by Parker, and Anthony Martin has himself a podium. But yeah, tonight, folks, I want to say a boring A main, because it definitely isn't. There's been a lot of good stuff on there, but Slurp is just like, yeah, I'm not messing around tonight. I'm coming for a win. I'm coming for a red plate. It's go time. Textbook start for Slurp. I mean, he wasn't the whole shot, but he was top 5 where he needed to be after the first lap. And then capitalized on a few mistakes as he takes the white flag. So all Slurp has to do is bring it home. He could probably pull over, take a piss, and then get back on the bike and still have the lead. But Iowa looks like, unless something unforeseen happens, will come home second, his first podium of the season. Parker, though, woulda, coulda, shoulda, or shoulda, woulda, coulda, however you want to interpret it. He's going to be wondering either way what would have happened. Ride of the night, though, I think will probably have to be given here to Anthony Martin and Bajito, the two of them, man. Great rides for these guys. B Green, too. 4th, 5th, and 6th. Great showings from all of them. Squale, though. Squale, man. I'm rooting for you, bud. I just want you to get a good start. You got the speed. We know you can do it. You just do. You get a couple of very unfortunate breaks and starts, man. But your winner is Slurp. Slurp takes home your win for round 5 here at Atlanta. Iowa Hawkeyes sends it. Nice fat whip over the bridge. Finishes second. Parker is going to bring her home for 3rd. So that is your podium. Anthony Mart and Bajito 4th and 5th. B Green, Squale, Saltman, Hockey Drew, and Yoshi rounding out the top 10. R Dizzle and K2 Fast 11th and 12th. But Slurp, your winner here tonight, folks, and he dips into the 110s. So Slurp with a 110.655, by far the fastest lap. He beat his qualifying time by 0.6 there. Iowa Hawkeyes, no chump either, though. 111.1. Parker with a 111.1 as well. So incredible lap times from all of our riders. Anthony Mart, impressive ride. Bajito, 5th. B Green, congratulations, B Green. Top 6 finish there in 6. Congratulations. Fantastic ride. Squale, Saltman, Hockey Drew, and Yoshi. You'd love to see it, man. The best of the best going toe-to-toe here tonight. And Slurp comes home victorious. Let's go ahead and get our podium riders on the chat here, except for Iowa. Because Iowa does not like to, or he uses his phone or something. I don't know. I just know he's not going to join. But let's go ahead and add Paka and Slurp. So again, we'll just wait it out until our 2 of our 3 podium riders join us here, and then we'll get some post-race notes. And no, I don't want to leave the session. Good Lord. All right. So it looks like we got our 1st and 3rd place finishers here in the chat. We got Parker, 75-74, and Slurp. Congratulations, guys. Great rides for both of you. Slurp, my God, you just put on a whooping tonight, man. It's like somebody owed you money. Congratulations on your ride.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, not too much to talk about my race. Start wasn't good. I was like mid-pack, and I saw Parker up front, and I know Parker is really good here. So, I kind of made some aggressive passes on. I think it was Bajito and Iowa. I didn't mean to be that aggressive, but I knew I didn't want to have Parker get too big of a gap. So, and then I saw him make a few mistakes, and then I got around Iowa, and then he was with me for a few laps, and then I kind of settled in, and then just started clicking off the laps and just brought it home.
Yeah, man. Like I said, or like you said, you probably about like 5th or 6th or so after the first lap, but fortunately everyone was still pretty bunched together, and a couple of mistakes from riders ahead of you allowed you to make that pass and get into the lead. And at that point, Bajito and Parker try to keep you honest, but you just started to slowly click them off, and you started to gap the field. So great ride from you. We'll get a little more details from you here in a moment. We'll speak with our 3rd place finisher here tonight, Parker. Parker, we know this is one of your best tracks, if not your best. Maybe 1 and 2 with Detroit. You got the start you wanted, man. You got the whole shot. You hugged that inside, and it was exactly what you could have asked for. But tell us about your race.
Yeah, like you said, I pulled the whole shot. Sweet. I got the table on and skim all the way through that section. I felt like I was building a pretty good gap, and then forgot how to play. Made a few mistakes here and there, caused them guys to close back up to me, and then I crashed one time and was back in 5th. So after that, I kind of just put in strong laps, was riding patient, getting by people. So I was kind of battling Bajito a little longer than I wanted to, but he was riding pretty good defensive. But got around him and ended up putting in some good laps. I think I ended up falling again, having to pass him again, but I ended up getting back up to 3rd. It was a good race for me.
Yeah, man, and most importantly here with our points leader, Hockey Drew, having a rough go at it, finishing 9th here tonight. Either way, I'll be doing the math, but it'll be close. I do know one of you two will be carrying that red plate headed to round 6. So
Slurp.
It will be Slurp, I believe. Then, yeah, all right. But obviously, you're going to be right there too with him.
Yep.
Things are getting dicey, folks, as we hit the halfway point. Again, we're going to be racing next week, next Thursday night, same time, same place here, the 27th at 8 p.m. Eastern. Be on the lookout for an update on points and results. We'll have all of that loaded up on here. Once again, we thank you all for joining us. As always, we appreciate the turnout. We appreciate everybody racing clean for the most part. We have some issues here and there, but just goes to show that AOSX is the place to be. We'll give you some updates on that as we go. And Squala, yeah, man, I see you in the comments. I saw like a weird reset from you, man. There's no reason you should have been reset on a couple of these sections. Just like rough luck, but um, I feel for you, man. We'll take a look at some protests. If anybody has them, please submit them on the Discord. We appreciate that. We can't penalize what we can't see, and we can't penalize what's not protested. So take a look at that. Otherwise, again, thank you everyone for joining here. Again, we'll see you next week for our next race. Again, we're going custom the rest of the way. So do note that. And actually, I think we're doing Civil War now that I think about it. So more information on that. We'll be doing like an East versus West situation. So keep your eyes peeled for that information. Otherwise, thank you everyone for joining. I appreciate it and have a great rest of your night.